answer some of y'all's questions that you guys have for me on TikTok. So, the first one was, when's the next baby coming? Well, that's a good question. You know, I need about 2-3 more years, if anything. Or, you know, I don't even know if I want another baby. I kind of want a boy, though, and so does my husband. My husband also wants me to give him a boy, so. Right after I had Naomi, I was crazy for even wanting another one, like, right off the bat, because that's way too soon, and I realized pretty quick after pregnancy scare that I needed time. So, about 2 or 3 more years to answer your question. Somebody asked, where did you meet your husband? I met my husband at a place that I used to work. I used to work at Hooters. And, alright, this is super good. I used to work at Hooters, and he came in and I messed up his order. I can do a story time on that later if you guys want me to. But yeah, I met him at Hooters. Okay. And, alright, somebody asked, did you marry him for him to get a green card? No. Like, and why is that even any of your business? How long have you and your husband been together? 3 years, I think, now? Yeah. Have you been to Mexico? No, I haven't been to Mexico, but I definitely want to go. Their beaches look pretty from what I've seen. This one's a hard question. Do you like baking more than cooking? It depends on, like, what I'm in the mood to do. Because I love baking, because baking would be, I think, like, I don't know, like, baking, I think I like baking more because I like making bread, and I like to decorate, like, cupcakes, like, cookies and cakes. I made a bell cake one time. That was pretty neat. So I probably like baking more than cooking. Yeah. And I like to try new things, too. How do you know so much Mexican recipes? So, I know about these foods because of my husband. Before I met my husband, I'm not even gonna lie, I really thought that, oh, this is so bad. I thought that, like, I would always see on Facebook, like, there's a time, I think it was, like, 2018 or 2019, everybody was, like, crazy over tacos. And I thought they were talking about those, like, white people crunchy tacos. I'm like, why are they so, let me scoot my chair back. Why are they so obsessed with these? I'm like, there's nothing special about crunchy tacos. I'm like, ew. Until I met my husband, I learned that they're not talking about crunchy tacos. They're talking about what us white people call street tacos. So yeah, that's what they're talking about, and they're amazing. But anyways, I know so much about it because of my husband, because he's Mexican, and I'll, like, the recipes that I don't know, like, I'll look at multiple recipes and I'll kind of get an idea, and I'll do a little research of, like, what's in them, and I'll kind of do, like, something, I'll kind of, like, make my own recipe of, like, what I think would be good. What's my Starbucks order? Lately, my Starbucks, well, whenever I say lately, I mean, like, the past few days that I've been here in New Mexico, is this. Can you see Yeah, you can't see it. It's a venti vanilla bean cream frappuccino, and it has strawberry puree blended in it. It's so good. And it's like refreshing for some reason because it's so cold. I don't know. But I usually get, and this is bad because I would get it because whenever I was pregnant, I would drink coffee all the time. So what I usually get before I discovered that, which I found it off TikTok, by the way, because I typed in Starbucks on the search bar, and I was like, oh, okay, that sounds pretty yummy. So I'm gonna try that because I kind of wanted a break from coffee, but I wanted some Starbucks. So, and I saw some of those TikTok videos of the baristas making Starbucks drinks. But I usually get, what's it called? Oh, a nitro cold brew with sweet cream. Or I would get a espresso frappuccino. It has 5 shots of espresso in there, and I would always get that before work because we were going out and partying, and so I would like need some like energy in the morning. Alright, so that's what I usually would get, and I would add caramel syrup and caramel, what's it called? It's like that, I added both the caramel syrup and whatever in the caramel flavoring. I think that's what it's called. Alright, so next question. Let's see. What part of Mexico is your husband from? My husband is from Tampico, Mexico. And I thought before I met my husband that was just the name of the juice, Tampico. But actually it turns out that it's where my husband's from, and it's a place in Mexico. Someone asked, do you ever want to go back to school for anything or start your own business? Something like that. I have thought about going back to school, and also I think somebody asked if I went to college, and I did, and I dropped out. And then I shortly after that I started working at Hooters, so that was whenever I met my husband. So I think that's a blessing and I think it's a good thing, and everything happens for a reason. But anyways, so I oh my god, I have it all thought out in my head too. I just need the money. So I want to start my own restaurant. I think that would be cool, and I have this whole idea for it in my head, and I want to tell y'all so bad, but I don't want anybody stealing my ideas. And if it ever does happen, then I kind of want it to be a surprise. So next question, so that answers that. Next question, does your daughter also know Spanish if she's able to talk? She doesn't, but I definitely want her and myself to learn Spanish, which I'm sure y'all know that I am working on it. It's kind of hard, and I hear that it's easier for you to learn Spanish whenever you're a kid, right? So I don't know, I kind of wish that I would have learned it whenever I was a kid. I feel like that should be a must in America. Where did you learn to cook Mexican food? I answered that one on my TikTok, kinda. I taught myself, and I kinda answered it earlier too. Where are you from? Do you see your family often? I am from Texas. Let me show you. That's my tattoo. That marks me. I'm from Texas. I'm from Texas, and I was born in North Richland Hills. Well, I was born in Fort Worth, but I was like raised in North Richland Hills. And I can do one of those story times on that later too, of like all about like my whole story. I'll do a story time on that sometime. And what will you be cooking for the holidays? I don't know, but just know it's gonna be good. It's gonna be super festive. I'm gonna show you guys how I do my Christmas sugar cookies and my Thanksgiving sugar cookies, you know, like the ones that you decorate. I don't know, it's gonna be exciting. Did you always love cooking, and are those your own recipes or were they taught to you? Please make more desserts. I will make more desserts for sure. And like I said earlier, if I don't know, I don't look at recipes, and I don't just like do whatever it tells me to do on there. I look at multiple recipes and I get the idea of what's in them and like, you know, common ingredients and stuff, and I'll kind of adjust it to what me and my husband like. How did you meet your man? Hooters. Everyone wants to know how we met. We met at Hooters. I was working there. Someone asked where I'm from. Like I said, I'm from Texas, and they also want to know, what do you do? I am a stay-at-home mom, but I think I'm gonna try to get a job again. I might start working at Hooters again. I don't know. But I just want to do that so me and my husband can build a house. Now somebody asked, what's your favorite thing to cook? Chilaquiles, because I think that's my favorite food actually, is chilaquiles, and it's my husband's too. And then, what kind of car do you own? This is a Nissan Armada. Who made the first move? Alright, that's a complicated story. I'll have to convince my husband to do a whole video on like how we met, and we can both tell you stuff. But I don't know. It might have been him that made the first move. I mean, I think that I made the first move on him kind of too, though, whenever I was drunk. But that's whenever we weren't together, and I tried to kiss him at a club. But I think he rejected me actually because I was drunk, which good for him. Who taught you how to cook? I taught myself. Haters will say it's fake. I'm kidding. Do you know your recipes by heart? And if so, how long did it take you to remember them? I know some of them by heart. Actually, not really. Like, I'll look at them and I'll be like, oh yeah, that's what's in that. But no, my memory is not capable of doing that because my memory sucks. Like, I have extremely bad memory, and I have short-term memory. Any good Christmas recipes? Yes, and I will show you guys. What is your zodiac sign? I'm a Capricorn. I don't know much about this, but I do know I'm a Capricorn. Are you on a trip? I'm not on vacation or anything, but my husband is in Artesia, New Mexico for his work. He works at a refinery. You inspire me. Thank you. That's very sweet. Do you work? Nope, don't work, but like I said, I want to get a job so we can build a house. How old are you? I'm 22. And again, how old are you? I'm 22. How old are you? I'm 22. Sorry, I'm like going down a line on these. Someone said she's 16 and he's 46. You know you're hating. Stop it. Do you think you've gotten better at cooking since you've been with your husband? Yes, because now that I'm in my own like home with him. I'm able to do whatever I want, cook whatever I want. And I have a KitchenAid mixer now. And I used to use my mom's whenever I lived with her. And my mom is gluten-free. While she has celiac disease, that's two different things. Because some people just do it as like a diet. But she hasn't been able to have like tortillas, and she misses tortillas. I mean, shoot, I'll miss tortillas too. And she can't have like basically everything that's good. And I made her some, they have like this gluten-free flours or whatever. I made her some boneless buffalo wings and like this like garlic parmesan, you know, the ones that they have at like Hooters and Buffalo Wild Wings. Yeah, so I made her some of those, and she loved them, and she seemed very happy about it. So, did you date any Hispanic man before him? What did he do that won your heart? Oh no, this is my first Mexican, and I am obsessed. I'm like, where have you been all my life? I love you. What did he do that won your heart? There's just something about him. Like, I think when you know, you know. Why do you think you can cook Mexican food? I don't know, like, what you mean by that, or if you're trying to be rude or something, but I don't know how to answer that because I don't know what you're asking. How did someone like him pull you? What do you mean like him? He is sexy as fuck. Maybe I should like beep that out. I don't know if you can cuss on YouTube. How does your family get along with your boyfriend? I think they like him. I don't know, but it's just assuming. I mean, I love him, so they better. Can you open a restaurant soon? I hope. I really hope. I need to start. If I start a GoFundMe to open a restaurant, would you guys help? I'm kidding. I never see you with your family. Do you live close to your mom? Is she a good cook like you? Do you have siblings? I live close to my family. We all live in Oklahoma now. We all used to live in Texas, but all my family is in Oklahoma. And my mom is a good cook, but I think I'm better. Just kidding. And yes, I do have siblings. I have 3 sisters and 2 brothers. There's 6 of us total. I am the 5 out of the 6. I was almost the last one, and then they decided to have another one because I guess I wasn't good enough. I'm kidding. Do you have a recipe for champorado? I don't. No, I don't. I don't know what that is, but I'll look it up and I'll look into it and I will create a recipe for it. Are you bisexual? My husband's good enough for me. Does it bother you when Mexicans talk shit? Just so you know, they love it when you tell them. I don't know how to say that. Valenza La Verga. I'll have to look that up. I'll Google translate it, or I'll ask my husband. By the way, I love your Spanish voiceovers. Yeah, it really bothered me at first, and like sometimes some of the stuff that people say on there makes me mad, but I try to ignore it for the most part. Because people just hate on anything. Like, it doesn't matter what I do, or it doesn't even, like, even if I did what some of these people want me to do, if that makes sense, they would still talk bad. So who cares? How long are you out of town for your husband's job? My husband is in the oil field and he's out 28 days. I'm sorry, that sucks. I mean, I wish that you could be with your husband. Like, I'm with my husband right now. I don't think I would want him to be gone on a trip if I wasn't able to come. But I was, so I'm grateful for that. Once they finish the job, so who knows, I could be out this whole entire month. I don't know. What do your parents think about the age gap between you and your husband? I'm scared to tell my parents about my boyfriend. I'm 21 and he is 38. Age, I feel like age doesn't matter once you get to a certain age. That's my opinion on it. And I think that might be my parents' opinion on it. Like, if I was in high school and I was with my husband, Fernando, then I feel like they would be pretty concerned. They would be like, no, you need to, no. They would not like it, I don't think. But, you know, I'm a grown-up now, so, and also my brother and his wife have a very big age gap, so let's just say it runs in the family. I'm kidding. How long have you been married? We had our first anniversary in September. Has your husband ever disliked any of the meals you cook? No, he hasn't. And I'm proud of that. I'm pretty proud of that. What does your husband do for a living? My husband works at a refinery, and he's one of the ones that sits in the truck and makes sure that you do your job. I don't know what that's called. One of my favorite meals to make him are chilaquiles. Would you consider posting vlogs on YouTube? I'm gonna like that, because yes, I am considering it. I just need to learn how to quit being so awkward. I'm very awkward, I feel like. And some of you guys have pointed that out, that I'm awkward even on my TikToks. What's your favorite Mexican food to eat and make? Chilaquiles. What is one of your favorite foods? Chilaquiles. Does your husband speak Spanish? Yes, and I think it's sexy whenever he speaks Spanish to me. Did you have a big Mexican wedding? No. Who taught you how to cook? Myself. Can you speak Spanish? No, but I'm trying to learn. Where do you live? I reside in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Alright. Well, I hope that answered some of the questions that you guys were wondering about me. I didn't want to like flood my TikTok with just videos of me answering questions, because I don't know, I just didn't want to do that. But I did like answer some of them on there. I guess what people say on here is like and subscribe or whatever. I don't know, just do it if you want to do it. But anyways, I hope that answered y'all's questions. Thanks for watching. Bye.